husband looked in my studio the other day and at my desk, and he was like, "You have naked dolls in your room." And I was like, "Yes, I do have naked dolls in my room." If you don't know, I have a project where I'm dressing 18-inch dolls in historical clothing. So there's your context on why I have so many naked dolls in my room. Okay, so, Aphrodite, this hood is bothering me. Oh, sensory. Okay, so I started editing the video and I was looking at how the sleeves worked and draped when they were on me. I do still like how like loopy they are, but they just feel stiff. My current thought is we will figure out the skirt. I'm gonna need to drape that. And then I can get the skirt cut. Anyway, with whatever I have left, then I can like figure out what I want to do sleeve wise, but I'm not happy with these. I also need to go through and like understitch this. There's technical work that needs to happen, but she's looking good. Okay, so I just finished draping half the skirt. And this is what it looks like. This is our pattern piece. So I will need to like continue this line out, but I actually think I'm going to change that angle so we have a little bit more volume in the back. What I need to do is chop this in half so we have a back and a front piece to accommodate fabric width, especially since I want to make that wider. So if you're not at all familiar with patterns and fabric mechanics, you're probably looking at that and going, "Marty, how did that like really pretty drapey thing you did turn into that when it gets flat?" Honest answer, I don't know. I'm going to transfer that to my pattern paper so I have a physical pattern of this so that way I can make a scrappy pattern for you guys. I have run into a problem, and I feel like this is a very niche problem because of the fabric choice. The sequins don't go all the way to the edge. This is common in sequined fabric, I'm assuming because of whatever machining they have to do to get the sequins on there. This also means that I'm going to have to do some careful, creative cutting, which means that we're probably going to go downstairs so that way I can just lay this out flat and not have to work in the confines of my itty bitty studio. So I need to lay it all out anyway to make sure that I have enough for the style of skirt that I want. And if I don't, I'm going to be screwed because I don't have any other ideas. So, I just gusted out my measurements and I might have overbought by 1.25 yards. I am much less stressed about fabric consumption right now. This is still expensive material. I'm still gonna be picky about it, but yeah, I feel better about this. Okay, so the skirt is cut out, it is sewn together, it is like put on, like it is pinned onto the bodice. I have like 2.5 yards of the sequin left. We're gonna use it for a future project. I also have like this scrappy bit. I don't know what we'll use it for, but we'll use it for something. Anyway, I need to, brain focus. I tried on the dress. I'm absolutely in love with it. The only thing that I don't like is that you can see the line of the corset, especially like in the front. I don't think that's particularly flattering, but I think if I line it, not only will it give the ruching on the skirt a little bit more volume and structure, it'll also help hide that. I'm gonna go cut the lining and then I'll be right back. Okay, well, here's the dress. I mean, that's a lot of leg that just shows. I'm probably gonna want to like tack this I'm also not happy with how this lays. I'll probably move this over a little bit, which will help this stay closed a little bit more. And then these need to get top stitched to like hide the lining better. And then we'll do like the zipper in the back, which is going to be a whole mess. But I mean, this is how the dress will look. I am really happy with this. I feel really sultry in this. Like, sultry is definitely the word for this dress. I'm probably gonna look into a pair of like beigey nudie tights, so that way I feel more comfortable photographing this in public places. Yeah. Doing the photographs for the Hades dress was an adventure because I go out to public parks and that means there's children, and that was a lot of skin to show in a public space. Good morning! The only thing on my brain right now is my birthday dress, which I will be starting as soon as I'm done with Aphrodite, but like, because that's where hyper focus goes, let's look at material. Okay, so I have this emerald green fabric, which is really, it's a little bit thicker, but it has a really pretty drape to it. So I was originally thinking about using this, but then I remembered I have this like dark lagoon blue teal color. You guys aren't at the right angle. Okay, and then I realized I have this like lagoon blue teal color, and whew, this is the sequin stuff that I wanted to decorate the dress with. It was like a thrift store find like forever ago, and I'm thinking it goes better with the teal than with the green. I don't know, they both give good vibes. The sequins is on like a navy fabric, which I feel like would blend in with the teal more. Yeah, let's save the green for something else. Oh my gosh, this dress is gonna be so pretty. Okay, so we've already talked about how I'm using the Aphrodite bodice. I'm gonna do a circle skirt. We're gonna have like a mid-thigh slit. Let me show you my studio. So that's the Aphrodite dress, which it needs some work. This is all the excess material and the pattern, and then of course my bunny slippers. So I think I need to clean up my studio a bit so that way I can like have a clear mind and focus, and then I will get working on the dress. What's left on the dress is I need to do the zipper, I need to fix the pleat placement, and then it needs a hem, and I need to figure out how I'm going to do the hem effectively. Cleaning my studio. That's the next step. Did I just spend over 2 hours scrolling on TikTok instead of actually working? Yes. Also, when my layers lay like this and like all the long stuff's in the back, and I'm just like, I remember my short hair days, those were cute. And then I remember that like, this is a lot of hair, and when all this gets chopped, it doesn't look like this. So I'm not gonna be chopping my hair. But I will be getting to work. Okay, so I need to do some slight unpicking. The amount of structure in this dress by the corset alone is like kind of outrageous. Hair, I have too much hair. It's ugh. So while we unpick this little bit that I need to unpick on this dress, I thought we would talk because I gave you guys that update and you guys know all the things that I am doing. Okay, so I wanted to talk to you guys about my book, the one that I'm writing, the one that I have a link to somewhere. For context, my book is a Robin Hood retelling, so, you know, if these names sound familiar, that's why. I've started doing this thing where, like, at the beginning of each chapter, I just had, like, basically poetry. But it was supposed to be John, like, telling Robin's story, is kind of what I envisioned for this, and what those parts being. And then I started reading a book called Furyborn, and they put excerpts from like letters that characters had written to each other, or like from textbooks about like just the world or how the world worked, or like prayers to their gods and goddesses. And I was just like, I have like a rebel underbelly in my book. But like Robin doesn't know about it, so she's like not really part of it. But a lot of the people that know her are part of it. And I was like, what if I use like lines in the beginning of my book of like letters from one rebel to another, or from the rebel leader to like everyone, that kind of just like depict this rebel journey that's happening behind the scenes. And I've started doing it, and it's like, it's gonna be, I feel like it's gonna be not a secret. Like, if you want to figure out like everyone's code names, like you can. Okay, so Carrick is like a matriarchal society, and most of the leaders in the rebellion and the rebels that Robin meets throughout the story are women, especially the influential ones, right? And so this, I feel like it just adds to my world building, and it's just gonna like help make the difference between like the Banes and Carrick and then the Albion kingdom like more different, right? Point of telling you all of this, Robin has her power move through her anxiety, and she like basically takes over the council and says like, I'm going to reclaim my birthright, and I'm going to be who I was meant to be, and lead my Bane. But I feel like we need a rebel that is in the council. And this whole idea, because originally I was just going to have all the people on the council just be like worthless, right? But if I have like a rebel or like a spy on the council, then they can report back to the leader of the rebels, Tuck, and just be like, this is how it's going. Like, she's like a force to be reckoned with. And then it's also going to give Robin an ally on the council, which is going to make the scene where she like storms in and basically tells Lord Wash to get out of her seat make a little bit more sense, because he's going to, like, this spy on the council is going to be like, yeah, Wash, give her her seat. And so yeah, it's just something to think about. Like, I've been working on this book for a decade. I mostly just want people to read it because I'm excited about it. And I have found that the more excited I am about things, the more excited other people are about things. Now that that has been said, and this has been placed, I'm going to throw some pins in this and we're going to re-sew it. We will finish out this dress. There's a high probability that I can finish this dress today. Alright, I'm going to put this on my body to make sure that I like how the gathers lay and look, and then I will decide what my next step is. It's probably going to be putting in the zipper. I shouldn't press record right when I put chocolate in my mouth. Alright, I don't think my zipper's long enough. I think I should have gone for, yeah, I don't think this is going to work. Oh, never mind. Wonderful, yes. I had a brain cell when I purchased the zipper. Yes, I had a brain cell when I bought the zipper. Okay. I need to stew on this for like a minute, and then I will get back to work. I have stewed, and I'm still not convinced that my brain is going to allow me to do the thing, because the impossible task is a real thing. It's because this is a sequined fabric, and it's because I can't use the zipper foot, and there's a lot of reasons going into this, and I know they are all stupid, and I should just do the thing. Do the thing. Do the thing. Why am I like this? By the way, my current book is We Hunt the Flame. I'm 4 hours in already. Ooh, it's good. It is really good. I feel like we're getting past all the setup and into like the actual plot, and so it has a murdery female and its enemies to lovers, and it's fantasy. Like, it is, I will read this book. So, and it seems to have all of the above. Let's put in the hem. I'm so excited. Was that the cleanest hem job I've ever done? No. Will it work? Yes. But Aphrodite is done. I mean, excuse my mess of a floor. But like this dress, glorious. Like this dress was such a stretch for me in so many ways. It's like the first time I've done an internal structure, like the ruching isn't something I'm used to doing. That slit was intimidating, but I think I nailed it. I am gonna tack it closed so that way when I move around it's not going to be a free show. That's not what I do. I'm so excited. Alright, I will be making this into a scrappy pattern, and it'll probably be in the spring launch, so look for it around April. The next dress is my birthday dress. So we're going to be remaking this bodice and adding a circle skirt, and I have ideas on how to do a birthday photo shoot, so we'll do the things. Anyway, I don't have anything else for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will see you guys next week.